everybody. Welcome to this week's JAGcast. I'm Charlee Fuller, and I am here with Savanah VanWey. We are here talking about GARD today, and I actually met her through GARD. Now, just to not be confused, Winter Guard is where you perform inside in a gym, and you spin flags and weapons, and then Color Guard is where you perform outdoors with the band. All right, so first question. So when did you start GARD?
Fall season, last fall. I just auditioned because I thought it looked cool and I had friends in it.
Yep. And how did you hear about GARD?
Posters, advertisement.
Yeah, for sure. So, and then of course you're in Winter Guard.
Yeah.
So what is your show/theme?
Well, the title is Turning Page. It's like the wedding song from Twilight, and we have the little little lanterns with flowers on them, to represent the wedding scene. Mm-hmm. It's a little lyrical, happy moment.
And your costumes?
They're the teal with skirts and sequin sleeves.
Yes, you will definitely have to show me a few pictures of them, even though I already saw them. They didn't. And then, so I guess you kind of already answered this question. How is Winter Guard going for you?
It's good. I mean, I made rifle. So after my first winter season making rifle, that's shocking, but really good.
And do you have any solos or cool parts in there?
They're changing a bunch of stuff currently. Mm-hmm. I had a rifle solo, but they're changing the drill, so I don't know if it's going to stay that way.
Okay, well, hopefully you do. I know that whenever I did Winter Guard, I only had one little part in rifle along with 3 other people, and that was it. It wasn't even anything cool. No offense. But oh my goodness, Fire on Fire was something else. So, what do you like about Winter Guard?
It's been a very rewarding experience. Guard in general is very rewarding. But it's a lot more work. I feel winter is a lot more difficult mentally than fall was. Just because, seasonal depression.
Oh my gosh. Well, Color Guard, in the fall, is physically challenging.
Yeah,
because you have to do a lot of workouts and things like that.
Yeah.
And so, do you prefer Color Guard or Winter Guard?
Color Guard. I like being with the band and being on the field.
I know, right? It's so sad. I still can't believe that I finished my last season. It was a really good show. You guys should watch it on YouTube.
South Underground.
South Underground. Yes, it was.
It was a moment.
It was a moment. We had wonderful solos, dance parts, and it was all we really broke it. Oh boy.
We don't talk about the hair extensions.
Let's just say that they kind of looked like rat tails.
Remy.
That was interesting, but it was a very rewarding experience. Yeah. So, speaking of which, how are you guys doing in Winter Guard, place-wise?
I think we haven't gotten anything lower than 3rd, I don't believe. Except, so in our round at WGI Regionals, we got 3rd in our round, but overall we made 10th out of everybody at the competition, JV, and then varsity won the entire thing. They got 1st. They did? Yeah, so varsity's been doing really well. JV, we haven't placed anything lower than 3rd overall, I don't believe. But JV and varsity both got 1st at Missouri State last weekend. Okay, but did you beat Blue Springs High School? Yes.
Yeah, they did. That's the thing about Winter Guard and Color Guard. So during Color Guard, we can never beat Blue Springs, but whenever it comes to Winter Guard, you guys kick their butts.
Yeah. Their JV show is really pretty, but the work is super simple. Mm-hmm. And their varsity is ridiculous technical, but they're classifying it as an open guard. Yeah. Which I don't know if varsity's in the same category. I don't think they are.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Yeah. Their varsity is won at every single thing, but at WGI we scored higher than them. Varsity did. Mm-hmm. So that was cool. Beat them at their own school. Yeah. And WGI was at Blue Springs this year.
Ooh, okay. And then are there any shows coming up that
our home show is March 11th. Come support.
Yeah, I will be sure to watch that. I will make a little guest appearance. And so I know that you're only a sophomore, but what would you say your favorite shows so far would be? And that's Color Guard and Winter Guard.
I prefer fall, but I think so far I like the winter show, like the aesthetic more. But I prefer fall, like just like the entire season.
Yeah, I love. I think my favorite show would have to be In the Arena. In the Arena was intense, but yeah, like South Underground will have a place in my heart. And then my sophomore year, we didn't even have a show because of #COVID.
Love that. We don't love that. It was a traumatic moment for everybody.
Yeah, I feel so bad for all those seniors because they didn't have like an official season and everybody was so excited, and then it all just got canceled on us. That was so bad. So, do you recommend anybody to go into guard?
Yes, it is a very uncommon sport, I think, to like get into and like progress at quickly. But if you're strong mentally, it's 99% mental. Like if you're gonna be able to do all the flag stuff, like you're gonna figure that out. But if you like don't think that you're able to do something, or if you're not confident in it, then you're not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah, I agree. It's mostly a mental challenge and a physical challenge.
Yeah. I think it's amazing though. Like it's the most rewarding experience I've ever like been through, and people tell you that, but you don't really understand it until you like go through like your first season. You're like, wow, I progressed so much. Yeah,
I agree. I totally agree. And I've done guard 4 years, and it's amazing. I'm going to be so sad whenever I'm not going to be part of Jaguar Pride next year. But yeah, so if you want to try out for color guard, those usually happen during April and May, like towards the end of school.
It's late April, I believe.
Yeah.
I think it's the 25th is one of the days. The 25th, 26th, and 27th, I think.
Yep.
Not confirmed yet. You'll see posters up if you want to try out for that.
Yes. Definitely talk to Miss Keeney, Miss Patterson, those people. And then Winter Guard, don't they usually have auditions in November?
Yeah, typically. Right after fall season ends, we have like maybe a week off. And then it's like beginning of November, late October are the auditions.
Yeah. All right. So there you have it. Just a little bit of insight from like two fellow guard people. Of course, you know, you still have like a couple more years to like progress and like, you know, get those like wonderful tosses in.
Yeah, I wore my pins.
Yes, of course.
I wore them today on purpose.
Yes, beautiful. Love it. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to JAGcast. We'll see you next week.
Bye.